Good morning. This is Kellerland on the Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
A Sturgis man plans to plead guilty to attempted enticement of a minor during the 2022 motorcycle rally.
Authorities arrested 52-year-old Bobby Aldinger for having sexual conversations with an undercover agent posing as a 14-year-old girl. He's scheduled to change his plea later this month. He could face anywhere from 10 years to life in federal prison. The community of Brookings has seen an uptick in car break-ins. Over the last month, the Brookings Police Department has received reports of 40 to 60 break-ins.
Chief of Police Michael Drake says some items like money and valuables were stolen from unlocked cars. He says it's important for people to be mindful of their cars.
Locking up vehicles, securing them, and then also removing valuables, firearms, cash, change, electronics, laptops, those types of things that would be of value for someone to steal. Please take those out of your vehicle.
Most of the reported break-ins took place in the south part of Brookings. A single vehicle crash north of Redfield Saturday night took the life of one person. Early crash information says the car was heading south on Highway 281 when it crossed two lanes, went into a ditch, hit a field approach, and sent the vehicle airborne. It then hit a tree before landing.
A 27-year-old woman died at the scene. A 28-year-old man was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. At this time, it's unknown if seatbelt use or alcohol were factors. We are hoping to learn more about a car fire in a Western Sioux Falls Walmart parking lot. It happened just after 11 o'clock last night. Our Kellerland news crew was able to capture this video of the scene. Firefighters could be seen spraying the car with water. Heavy damage could be seen at the front of the car.
A man tells us he was inside the car when the fire started. He says that he got out and is okay. We've reached out for more information and are waiting to hear back. Stay with Kellerland News on air and online for updates as they become available.
Well, now let's get a check of this morning's weather with meteorologist Scott Monk. Morning, Scott. A warm up today?
Oh, warmer temperatures today, something that will continue right into tomorrow. And then we'll watch our rain chances start to pick up as we do get into Friday and for this coming weekend. 73 today for a high temperature in Sioux Falls and Aberdeen, 80 in Pierre and 80 in Rapid City. 70s and 80s again for tomorrow. And then here comes the rain. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We all have chances for rain during that period. More details on your forecast with Brian coming up.
Thank you, Scott. People in Sioux Falls might notice two huge cranes looming over Sanford Hospital. The health system is working on two additions to the campus.
The first is a new 400-space parking ramp and clinic in place of the old medical building 1. The second is a new orthopedic hospital, which will be the tallest building on campus when complete.
Yeah, the skyline will definitely change. If you're coming from the southwest, they're going to have kind of it's a curtain wall system. It'll be a glass and metal panel facade they'll be looking at, but it'll definitely, you'll notice this one from quite a distance away. It'll stand above everything else.
The orthopedic hospital will also include a 56-unit hotel for surgery patients and their loved ones. A group of Del Rapids high school students gathered over the weekend for a sensory-friendly prom. Over 20 students attended, some of them who have special needs.
It was a full prom experience, including a limo, pictures, food, grand march, and dance to cap it all off. A group of moms and other community members, including Nicole North, made sure the night was one to remember.
We have quite a few kids in our district who they wanted to attend the big prom, but it was just too much due to anxiety and sensory issues. And a couple of the moms, especially, their kids wanted to go but just couldn't get up the courage to go. And so the moms had been talking and came up with this idea of having a prom.
They also want to thank all the local businesses and others in the community and beyond who helped donating money and raffle prizes. For about 20 years, Art Alley has been a part of downtown Rapid City.
It is filled with murals, paintings, and designs from many different artists. The Rapid City Arts Council is looking for more artists to help brighten up Art Alley after the long winter.
And the great thing about it is anybody can paint down here. We've had art camps come down here and paint, groups of kids, high school students. We've had people from all over the world come in here and paint. I think this is a great place for all artists and people in the community.
The Rapid City Arts Council is taking applications starting in June through August. And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather today coming out of the 30s this morning and some areas of frost. It looks pretty good, though, this afternoon. We're going to see lots of sunshine, temperatures into the 70s, even a couple of 80s showing up around Pierre and Rapid City in particular. Radar coverage, maybe a few high base showers and thunder showers in eastern Wyoming. I would say tomorrow a weak frontal boundary will come in from the north. The morning lows, though, right off the bat, still better than this morning. A lot of mid-40s, a couple of 50s, and then tomorrow afternoon easily into the 70s once again. And here we go, maybe a couple of little showers or thunder showers in northwest Iowa into northeast Nebraska. That's just the start of what's going to become a little bit more interesting forecast. We're going to begin to recharge the atmosphere, the dew point, which is a true measure of the water content, at least in the lower part of the atmosphere on this map. Notice your 60 dew points are coming up out of Kansas into Nebraska. They will sneak into southeast Ketherland this weekend, and that's a lot different feel to the air. It'll feel like rain. It will rain at times. I think probably Friday night into Saturday morning's a pretty good chance. And then at the close of the weekend, too, there's a better push of moisture coming up Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. So consider that as you gear up for your weekend plans. And right now, we're going to keep the frost and freeze weather away in the 7-day forecast. So that's also another piece of information that's pretty valuable. There's a look at this first front coming in tomorrow. And while it's fairly weak, once it gets into Nebraska, it may spark a couple of those showers and thunder showers right there. That's Thursday afternoon. But notice as it comes back to the north, it lifts in as a warm front, and that's when these rain chances begin to pick up, and they'll be part of the 7-day forecast. In fact, really, once we get started with the rain chance, it's not as if it's going to rain all the time, but there'll be intermittent periods of rain Friday all the way into early next week. So that looks more like May, doesn't it? 70s, rain chances, grass is growing, trees are going to open up the buds a lot faster and really blossoming a lot of those fruit trees too here. Notice your lows at night are near 50 or better, or at least close to that range. Even Aberdeen is significantly warmer on the overnight levels. So as we pick up some rain chances, I think these soil temps are really going to start to pick up too. That's better news on that front. The 7-day forecast for Pierre, we're expecting a lot of 70s. Not quite as warm as today and tomorrow, but still in pretty fair shape. Rain chances also very good into Rapid City. In fact, the Black Hills, when we look at the total rain here through the next 5 to 7 days, could be a good soaker for parts of the hills. So keep watching that. Find out more details at Ketherland.com.